sorry to step on your toes there, Tom, but how do you, as an organization, the Leafs, are you guys, like, how much are you on the same page in terms of, like you were saying, you asked the skating coach about development drills or, the strength and conditioning. Is there a Maple Leaf way of doing things in that you have a curriculum that is being shared and being used, or are you allowing people like yourself, Daryl, Danielle, like freedom? Okay, here's what you need to fix, but I don't really care how you fix it. I'm just curious because it seems with 10 people involved, and there's probably more that have their foot, in the door. How much of it is prescribed and how much of it is based on your creativity and expertise?
You have basically answered your question. It's all above that. So there is a common curriculum, and that curriculum is updated basically all the time, because as much as there's so many bright minds, the game is constantly evolving, and it's evolved by the players. It's evolved not by the coaches. It's evolved by the best players in the world who are constantly finding new ways how to create some time and space, or how to take away some time and space. So it's constantly like, should we add this? Should we teach this? How much have you seen this? That's one way. And then yes, and that is thanks to Haley, who, and I don't think I'm giving any company secrets away, but who believes in the creativity and individuality of every single member of that team, and she supports that. She stands by that, and she wants diversity of thought. She doesn't want us all to be thinking the same way, and she encourages discussion and also disagreement. And I think that's the only way how you can evolve. Like, if you always agree on things, that you have to push forward. So we, like every organization, we have a lot of disagreements, but they are very constructive. Like, that's probably first organization in my life that I feel like every time we have a meeting, I feel enriched. I feel like, wow, like I've learned again something, or I have to think about this, or I feel like I can contribute. At the same time, I have to be like constantly learning all the time. So it's challenging, very challenging, but you have a lot of freedom to express yourself and trust. That's one thing. Another, and maybe it's because of the female leadership, I'm not sure, but I've never felt as trusted as okay, this is your job, this is what you do. We'll support you with everything possible that you want. Like, that's another thing. I don't feel I'm alone. That's the first time, like with Wally, like we work together with Tim, but here it's like, I know the amount of people is amazing, and I don't feel like I am the only guy who has to now fix that player or help that player. I have resources that I can afford myself to say, you know what, I don't know what to do. Like, I just don't know. What do you think? So, incredible working environment. And, I'm not sure. Maybe it is because, we have such a diversity of thought and we have female leaders. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. But so again, long answer to your question. I hope I answered the question.
Tomas, I just want to reiterate what you said. I had a short stint in last September in Toronto. I've never felt more trusted and respected in all my life working with different organizations than I did in that short 10-day period. So I think that's a part of the leadership that starts from the top, from Kyle. And I'm sure the presence of the ladies that are there are influencing the organization, because what we're talking about is emotional intelligence, and it's just amazing.